Boom, bam, bim. What's going on? Welcome. I am Asha, aka Kvnjo.
And I'm Issian, aka Mr. Composition.
And today we are in the cut with two, not one, but two special guests. We have one, the only Miss Precious Graham. We also have...
Man's betting up our last name, man.
Oh,
yeah, it's on.
my bad. Sorry.
Did not ask you last name?
My bad. Sorry.
Okay.
No, it's perfect. I was vested in it. I just thought.
And last but not least, we have a legend. We have Mr. Shawnee P in the building too, aka Culture Community. Round of applause. How you guys doing? You guys okay?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah. Good week.
Very busy.
Busy week, exactly. Same.
Yeah.
What's been busy about your week?
Sorting out the carnival this Saturday.
Oh, carnival, you say?
Mm-hmm. So that yes.
Okay.
So we are organising a carnival in Peterborough, through Culture Community, and it's going to be on this Saturday, 23rd of August, and it's going to be a celebration of African and Caribbean culture. There's going to be stalls, food vendors, performances, a DJ sound system, a host. Photographer. Yeah, so it's going to be a really good day.
Vibes. Lovely. So how did this journey start? Like, where did this all begin? Like, what is Culture Community? Like, how did it all form?
Yeah, so Culture Community is a Saturday school for 5 to 16-year-olds. It's somewhere where the children can learn about Black history, culture, traditions. It's just a space for children to come and just be themselves and have fun, but also learn about culture. It all started during COVID. It started before COVID, actually, but then COVID hit, so we couldn't start in the actual venue, so we had to start online. It was just an idea. I just wanted to teach the children something. I actually started at home with my own children, Black history, and I thought to myself, why can't all children have this?
Yeah.
And I just thought, I think all children need to know about history.
Yeah.
Especially Black history, because it's not in schools.
Right.
So then that's when I thought, let me create something where they can learn about Black history. And that's how it started.
Sorry.
No, I was going to say, so was this off the back of the BLM, like the Black Lives?
Yeah, after
Might
George
be.
Floyd. Yeah, after the tragic death of George Floyd. That's when I just thought a lot of children were a little bit confused. They didn't really understand what was going on, and they didn't know how to talk about it or speak about anything about race, because obviously it was a lot of racism going on at that time. So I just thought, let me teach them about their history.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So how do you two know each other? Like,
We grew up. Yeah, we grew up
No, but
together.
like, it's only-
Everyone knows everyone.
It's how this size. Well, Afro-Caribbean community in Peterborough is quite small. So I think that's why it's even more important to have something like this, because if we don't make the effort to try and get the children together in the same room, they're not even going to know each other.
Yeah.
And a lot of them might be like, I'll know the person, and I'll be like, I know your dad. How many times that happened to me? Mum, you walk up to you on the street, I don't know who you are. I don't want that to happen with my kids, and I don't want that to happen with Precious kids or people who I know who's like, okay, we could be connected in some way, and I don't know how. So,
yeah, for sure.
we grew up in the same area, like similar peer group growing up. Just going to, I guess, social events. There was more social.
Yeah.
I feel like there was more. Another important reason for culture community, there was more social events back in the day where you all got together.
Fair.
Listen, I went to a funeral not too long ago, and I'm saying to people, I'm only going to funerals. That's all I'm going to. I'm not going to
Had that way too many times.
christenings. I'm not going to weddings. People ain't getting married. People ain't christening their kids. That's the only thing I'm going to. So I guess stuff like this is the counter, where we're going to get together for a positive reason. We're going to celebrate something. I think that's why it's so important, honestly.
Do you know, like, seeing you guys like do like Culture Community and everything, like, I always feel like a nostalgic feeling in my stomach, like seeing you guys do it. Because like when I was younger, there was like Saturday school too. So like going to that and like seeing you guys there when like a young age and whatever, and remembering how I felt as like a kid and being around everybody and like playing games and like chilling, like building a friendship circle, a friendship, a community and whatnot. It was such a nice feeling. And like seeing it happen like now when it's like the generation I was a part of, it's sick to see it evolve and be what it is like now. It's crazy. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's such a like a nice thing to like see. So yeah, like
appreciate that. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Oh. Now, even for me, like I think that when I grew up, we had a Saturday school we used to go to, but we used to go to one called Hobson's, and everyone would just, it was like literally free. You just turn up if you want to turn up. You don't have to be there if you don't want to be there. But it was somewhere for us to go and just have fun. Like you didn't even feel no way going there. You could go there looking rags, and you would, no one would like even laugh at you or anything. Everyone just felt like
themselves.
Themselves, and just have fun and be free. So that's the feeling I wanted our children to have, because with social media now, it's very difficult, and I don't think children have that space to feel like they can be free. And they're always on their phones and always trying to live up to a different type of expectation that maybe they can't reach. But then in culture community sessions, you see the difference in the children. They're children, and they act like children. And like we're around good people that will actually let them feel free and feel heard as well. So, and then even from the sessions that they've been to, they've made friends that they wouldn't met if they didn't come to culture community from different parts in Peterborough. So that's really nice when you see them still meet up outside of culture community.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to kind of be part of like such a to have such a impact on the next generation? Because essentially it's like, all of the activities, all of the things they learn they are learning in regards to Black history, and that these are like the kind of building blocks to their future, really. And like you kind of see other communities and other races and religions do kind of do the same, but this is like a very like a new thing, and you kind of have to question, this should always be a thing, right?
The reality is we should have always had a community in our area that we grew up in. So if it's not there, or it doesn't feel like it's there, or those same opportunities that we grew up with aren't there, then it does come down to, well, actually, we are the age group that should be doing it. We can't expect someone like an older age group, because they've had their time doing it. Younger people don't have access to the same opportunities that we do, or the same resources. So it is actually down to us to do something. I don't think I necessarily think about the responsibility. Of course, from a safety, practical perspective, of course, that's always in there. But I feel like I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing. So it's like, it's just passing the torch, and hopefully, the main thing I would hope is that someone comes out of that and has their own culture community, whether it is culture community. The next generation are going to call it something else, but to inspire them enough that actually we're going to create a same or similar space that people are always going to be welcome.
Right.
So I think it is, unfortunately, we're at a point where we are looking at more foundational blocks, which is, okay, let's get some cohesiveness first before we can then start exploring, right, okay, what topics are most relevant to our community, whether that's like financial literacy, or okay, you don't know about law and buying houses, and we used to have a partner back in the day where everyone put money in together. These are things that other communities have got by default, because they've been around for so long. They can actually address and tackle other social issues. They can look at, can we get a certain MP into power? Can we get a local minister who's going to support our causes and champion our community? I don't think we're at that stage yet. So we have to start from grassroots. You have to start with the kids. Have to start with, okay, this is a safe space that you can collaborate and work together. So when they're older, it's not going to be a thing for them.
Yeah, I hear that.
And I also think that because we're doing something for the next generation, I feel it is our passion to do it anyway, and that's what's getting us. That's what's keeping us going. Like, that's why we're pushing so much, and we turn up every other Saturday, and we make sure the children have something, because they haven't got anything. So if we don't do it, then it's going to be back to square one where they haven't got anything again. So I think that's what pushes us, when the children keep on coming back. If it was a situation where no one was turning up and we were like, okay, really, it's not needed, then maybe it might fizzle out. But because we see how much it's needed and more children are turning up every single week, I think that's what's pushing us and driving us.
What was the catalyst for putting on the carnival? Like, how did that process start? Like, what was the
I don't even know. No,
Man.
do you know what? Do you know what? I think, do you know what it is? Wait, can you not say certain things?
No, you can say what.
Say
Like, yeah, I
what-
don't want all of these things in. Shall I be like real?
Yeah, you can be real.
Okay, I'm
It'll
going to be
be-
real.
Uncensored, unfiltered.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
like so you can swear, but if it's something you actually don't want in, it'll be easier editing wise, and probably
Okay,
not
okay.
to say it.
That's what I mean. I do have to be political, or I don't. What sort of real?
No, no.
Okay.
You can be real as you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just feel like in Peterborough we haven't got
Shit. We ain't got shit.
basically.
He said it. Said the word. He said the bad word.
Basically. Yeah, I just feel like we haven't got an event that brings African and Caribbean community together where we can just celebrate our culture. Just our culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just feel like
You
we
said
have
it like you were going to say something. Yeah. You said it like you were about to like reveal the Epstein list, and then you were like, "Oh no, it's silly."
No, I'm trying to, like, in a way, not to be rude or disrespectful to any of the cultures, but I just feel like in Peterborough we have a lot of different festivals, going on as it is, but we haven't got our own one.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's about time.
But you know what? Even the way that you're saying that, I feel like that goes back to the problem in our community. Is like that seems like that's a big ask for us at this point, or like, oh, we're still trying to get a festival or something going on. Where actually, and to honor you and give you your flowers, like we're past that stage now, where we have got a date, we've got an event, we've got people all around the city and actually around the UK interested in turning up and celebrating with us. So we've already done it, and now it's the next step.
Do you think that, like, as the years have gone past and gone over up to like this present day, that like the community that we're involved in is more so a bit harder to gain their support in certain things? Or do you feel as if like the support's always been there from like the Afro-Caribbean community to do certain things and to put certain things on and to push certain things forward?
Pressure. Yeah, look, okay, again, can I say what I want? Am I allowed to say what? Because I think again, like, we live in an area that is not, like, let's be real, in the UK, black and ethnic minorities make up a tiny margin of the population, right? Quite, and that's across and the densest populations are in the bigger cities, London, Birmingham. So when you look at a smaller city like Peterborough, which is what, an hour from London, but we've got a much smaller community, so if there's any kind of friction or fracture, normal kind of issues you'd have in a community, it's that much more felt. It's that the impact is bigger because there's less people in the community to then hold us together. So I think I had, in some ways, the benefit of moving away for a while. I moved away for like over 10 years and then moved back again. Okay. So, and then one of the main reasons is to try and take myself out of any kind of politics or anything. I'm like, right, I'm just going to try and build a life and then and go from there. But I think there are problems, but I think the best way is to do what Precious has been doing and what we're aiming to do, which is just build and continue going for and focus on the children. Like, you can't get people, can't teach an old dog new tricks per se. If someone's very fixed in their mindset, regardless of what their age is, doesn't really matter. Like, you're not going to be able to change their mindset. All we can do is work with people that are open to it and build from the grassroots.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, go on, sorry.
No, go on.
Okay, I just feel like if you've got that, if you're able to lift up others, I feel like that's what we need to do. I feel like if someone's able to have that, not power, what's another word for it? Like,
what, influence?
Yeah. Influence.
That wasn't a good word.
Or like just able, or yeah, just to be able. Oh, sorry, there's a word in my head, but I can't think what the word is. But just to be able to help others in your community, then do it. I just feel like in Peterborough, a lot of people have that, but they're not actually helping others. They're just kind of helping themselves. So I feel like, we just all need to actually work together. I think that's what a lot of people say, oh, we don't work together, the black community doesn't work together. But then when there's a chance to work together, are you actually working together? We're not. So I feel like that's what we need to do more often, because like this carnival, there's a lot of us, like a lot of us have got talent, and there is a lot of us. I know that you say like there's a small margin, but there's enough of us in Peterborough.
Yeah.
And there's so much we could actually do if we actually work together. And that's all that we need to do, is just come together and work together. It's as simple as that.
That's the saying, isn't it? Build it and they will come. First you've got to build it, and then that's exactly, I feel like we've, over the course of the time since it started to this, every year Culture Community's gone from one strength to another. So I feel like this in lots of ways is the pinnacle of like, we're always pushing for another peak. So this carnival is the accumulation of all of that work from the beginning up until now.
Yeah, and not giving up as well.
And not giving up. And then
Because
not to mention the fact that
philosophical-
there used to be a carnival in Peterborough. Like, and
30 years ago, right?
yeah, which I actually didn't know until I came back and started talking to people. I thought, oh, there used to be a carnival here. So the fact that, how can you look at 40 years ago and there's more opportunity for engagement than there is now with all of the links and access that we've got.
Yeah.
So again, that we've made that possible.
Yeah,
Made
even
that
though we
possible
didn't
and
get
proved
to
that it is
experience it, at least the next generation's able to experience it.
Did you guys like work in this type of field before Culture Community, or was you both in two completely different fields at that
Yeah,
start?
I've always been in education.
Okay.
So I was a teacher for 10 years. Before that, I was a nursery assistant. I've always been with childcare. I love children. I really do. So I've always wanted to just, I don't know, uplift children, support children, make them better people, and just, I don't know. That's what I've always been about.
Lovely.
I grew up doing like volunteer youth work around the city. I was involved in Unity Youth Crew back in the day. That was when there was like a lot of conflict in the city, and the idea was bringing.
Was that
people together.
AJ's?
AJ's? I don't know.
Was that in Peterborough?
It was in Peterborough. Yeah. So there was, I don't know how, it was the Unity Peacemakers project, and it ran for about 4 to 5 years, and I was part of the second intake of people for it. And the idea was to bring people from different communities, Asian, white, black, across the city, bring them together and then collaborate so there's less friction between the communities, and then supporting with young people, did like youth work courses through them. So I was at one point I thought I wanted to be a youth worker, and I guess I've come full circle and I'm doing that now. But when I was like, oh, you can't make any money doing that. Went into sales, went into recruitment, sales, insurance, all the fun stuff, all the really interesting stuff. Recruitment. That's what I'm in at the minute. Is fulfilling in multiple ways. Like it is good because I like to talk. So.
But so if we kind of go all the way back to like because I'm interested in like like the process of how you had it online and then you kind of took it offline, and then like you actually had like you actually have a physical place, and so how did that process happen?
So so first we were like, should we wait until we're able to actually go into a centre, or should we just start now? And we thought, to be fair, the best time to start is now, because everyone's isolated and the children probably need it more now, more than any time in their lives. So we did start online and had little Zoom sessions. And then after, when we were able to, when lockdown was lifted, we contacted the Caribbean Centre, and that's where we started our sessions. And so it just started there really. And then we just had the children just turned up. They turned up because they built that relationship online. They were like, we want to get outside, we want to be outside, so they were there. So that's basically how it started.
So how would you like describe like a typical
session? Okay, so they'll come in, they'll have breakfast, but we've changed the times now.
Breakfast as well. Okay, nice.
Yeah, we always provided them with breakfast, like pastries and drinks and stuff like that. And then they weren't getting that. Not yet. No dumpling or that yet.
Ackee and saltfish.
Not yet.
Fried
dumplings. That's the goal. That's the goal. No, but then they'll come in and they'll have like just activities. Out arts and crafts, board games, little snooker table, like different games and activities to do with each other. And then we will do bonding games as well. And then we'll have a half an hour lesson of Black history. After that, we usually do a Kahoot, because I love Kahoot. Kahoot's like an online competition, like quiz game.
Do you play Kahoot? You never play Kahoot? You play Kahoot?
You need to play Kahoot. Kahoot
Why?
School.
What's
Sheltered
You know what
youth.
Kahoot is?
Never played-
Kahoot?
No.
What's good?
Before I'm not gonna lie.
Is he lying?
But no,
What?
it's a
What's Kahoot?
It's a
thing.
quiz.
It does exist.
But it will show on the
I didn't know
screen
before
like
I
who's
knew
on.
TV.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like I was like, I didn't know that.
It tells
It's
you,
actually
it gives you
really
the
fun.
answers
Yeah.
on the thing. You got to click
Click
your
which
phone,
one on your phone, which one it
triangle,
is.
square or circle.
And it shows who's first, who's second, who's third. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really
Why
fun.
do
The
you know?
children love
about
it.
it?
Probably school. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but like you're acting as if like you just know it. All the man them know it or something.
Yeah.
Like.
I played it like in the call center as well for like team building days.
Yeah, it's just really fun for the children.
Oh, okay. Cool.
We notice all the children in general are just competitive anyway, so they always want to win. So every time we do a lesson, we're like, remember, there's a Kahoot at the end, so you need to be listening. And yeah, they listen. So that helps. And then after that, then it's continue activities and then home. So it's more like a youth group, but we add in Black History session into it.
Yeah.
So it's not like a school. That was one thing I said when I wanted to create. I said I did not want it to be like a school because school is very boring.
Right.
Yeah.
And I want children to be able to be themselves and not feel like it's such a structured thing that they don't want to turn up.
Yeah.
They go to school Monday to Friday. I don't want them to feel like they're going on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So that's how we.
So have you had many like challenges or setbacks or any issues along the way? Or has it been smooth sailing?
I don't know.
No, I'm not smiling like that. I know something you
Well,
did. No, I think
no, I don't think we have. Apart from maybe.
that's a really good answer. I think that's a very progressive. And I'm not saying it's not right, but the fact that you're saying there's not really been a challenge, but I think the reason why it's not been a challenge is because we're passionate about working with children and providing a safe space for them. So,
And we are like a family. We literally call ourselves a family. Like we are the family. Like when we're messaging in our group chat, we're like, "Hi, family." Like that's how we are. We are like a family, and they're our babies. That's how we see it. Yeah. So I don't think challenges really. Maybe funding. Anyone got the funding? Holla. But no, yeah. I think that's not really been a challenge actually, because God's blessed us. We've been good.
Yeah. And again, that goes back to like the strength to strength thing. I think.
Yeah, 100%. From where we started to now,
A few years ago to funding being less of a problem as time's gone on, but I think that's equally because the more that we've done it, you're a safer bet, you're a surer bet for people to want to invest into because you've been doing it so long. You've got track record.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Exactly. And people actually are coming to us now and wanting to collab with us.
Nice.
Which is really nice. It's like, okay, like we're getting more noticed. Like we went to the award show last year.
What's the award show?
The BBC Cambridgeshire Make a Difference award show.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was really nice. And we went there and it was really nice. And we got a little trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really nice. We came as we were finalists.
Okay.
And to us, like
That's still a bigger.
we were winners.
Yeah.
Like we made it. That's how it felt. Like being there and being just like having our name on a screen.
Yeah.
That was big.
And
That
then
was
what
really
else
nice.
happened?
Oh.
You were also recognised, weren't you?
Oh, okay. So
See, Precious isn't allowed to talk about.
Yeah.
So that she gets
Talk your talk, innit? This is your opportunity,
I don't know.
You guys, I'm a fan. I watched the podcast. What was the award that you got?
So yeah, I don't know why I'm like that. Okay, so no, it was just we went to a Black Excellence Award show and I got what was it, community? I don't even remember what it was.
Make it again. It was essentially we were recognised for pretty much the same kind of award,
Wow.
but it was. I feel like it was special because it was within our community. Yeah, it's kind of recognised in that sense. So that was an amazing event as well. That was a really
That's a great bridge.
Yeah, it was a really engaging event. It was a good one. It was a good accumulation, especially off the back of going to the previous awards and then going to this where you get a bit dressed up. It's reason to wear a tux and dress up.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That was nice.
Are you So I just go back to the carnival real quick. Are you guys making like an annual thing, or is this like for just like this year, or is it going to be like a one every other year? Or
Do you want an exclusive?
Yeah.
It's exclusive first time.
Yeah.
in the exclusive?
Yeah. Lovely. We love one.
Well, yeah, we have intentions. We have intentions of
Yeah, I would love it to be annual.
to carry on annually.
Ambiguous. Right? What do you
No, I would love it to be annual.
yeah?
Do you know what? People are even like from now saying to me, right, you need to get forms out for next year. And I'm like, look, let me just get free this year. Like,
for next year. Exactly, right?
You know?
No, but I think again we have to also recognise like there's such a demand for it. If
Yeah.
we've come this far, it's like if we've got this amount of momentum with the first, it would it would it'd almost like, of course it wouldn't be, but it would be throwing work away to carry on and at least do a second one. Is that, look,
I think it's
at a certain point, as with
easier.
anything, you have to look at sustainability. How long can you do it? You have to look at practicalities of, you know, everyone's got limits on their resources, what they can and can't do. But if we can get it established to a point where, in theory, someone else, do you know what? I would be happy to get involved and help do some of the legwork to keep this thing going, regardless of how it carries on. Yeah. I think that's really what it's about. It's about getting it to a point where someone else can see themselves saying, I can't let this thing die. I have to keep it going.
I think it's a bit like Culture Community, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
that started and now look, you know, I feel like if you start something, it needs to, you have to keep going. Like, you can't stop. So yeah, I think it'll have to be next year as well. Bigger and better.
Yeah, and to be fair, it should be because it's like the first one in how many years? Did you say
over
40 years? Yeah, you know, like from a marketing point of view, once it actually happens, people see, you know, videos, photos, you know, social media and that, you know, it's like, yeah, cool, I want to go to the next, you know, next year, and you know, and it kind of.
I think that, and that's how all the carnivals were created.
Yeah,
they all started small, and they just now look at them.
Yeah,
like Nottingham, Leicester, all of them. They started small, even Notting Hill, and now look, they're just massive. So we can do the same thing. I don't see why not.
Run us through like the day of like the carnival. So there's a parade, right?
Yeah. So the parade starts on the bridge,
performances,
the town bridge, at 10 o'clock, and that parade will go down Bridge Street, through town, and then end on the stage, kind of, but in groups. And then after that, then the performances start at 11 o'clock. And the performances run through until 4:30. And it'll be performances and music. And then from 4:30 till 6, it's just pure music. And then after parties at Turtle Bay at 8 o'clock.
Ooh.
Go home, change your clothes.
Yeah, and then carry on the party.
Carry on. Don't stop.
That's dope.
Carry on the party.
So like, so the actual parade, like, is it like a
okay, this is
float
the exciting part.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no floats because I'm just gonna be real, because it was quite expensive to close roads. So we were quoted £3,000 to close one road. So
just one.
So we couldn't really. Obviously, it's the first one, so we thought, you know what? Let's start small and manageable. And then obviously we can build on that every year.
Yeah.
We'll probably go, not even town, it might end up in Ferry Meadows or Queen's Park, Town Park or something like that, you know. So there will be, we've got 3 schools involved. We've got
really nice.
Queen Catherine, Ken Stimson, and St John's Church School, and Culture Community kids as well. Our Saturday school. So we've actually partnered with an organisation from Brighton called Same Sky, and they came into the schools. They did some of the costumes for the children.
Oh, nice.
And they're the ones that are going to be actually parading down the children. So I thought it's all about children. I always feel like children don't get much opportunities here. Give them the opportunity to be the face of the carnival. They are going to be the people that are, you know, because at the end of the day, they're the next generation. They're the ones going to take over anyway. So they're the ones going to be parading down in their costumes.
Nice.
Yeah, and we got like Afro-Brazilian percussion at the front with drums and everything leading it as well.
Sick.
So that's going to be fun.
Have you had any like struggles putting this on so far? Like, have you had anything that's been a bit like, oh, this is fucked up, but it's all right, we're back again?
So far, yes.
Oh.
So yeah.
I thought that you were gonna say, oh no, it's easy, it's just a breathe, you know.
Do you know what? I feel like this whole experience has been a learning curve. For one, I've never done this in my life. I don't even know what I'm doing. No, don't put that out there.
She knows what she's doing. Don't worry.
No, but I just...
Everyone has imposter syndrome sometimes. You know what you're doing. That's what you do.
Well, I must know what I'm doing because it's happening, but I don't know how I'm doing it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
You're staying there flowing.
Yeah, and that's me as a person. I think I have an idea, I do it, and then once it's done, I think, how do I do that?
Yeah.
That's me as a person. So I think that's, but I feel like, I just feel like there's challenges as in, I don't know, maybe something that I can progress myself. I think my challenges in myself.
What do you mean?
I don't know, like maybe like I just have to be a bit more assertive maybe at times, I feel sometimes. And I feel like maybe I should not expect too much. I expect too much of myself. I expect everything to be perfect.
Oh yeah, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, but in my mind it is.
Yeah.
I want it to happen. I want it to be perfect.
You know what, that's the that's the difficult thing though, because that's the same very thing that will push you to do amazingly. So as much as you're like, oh, yeah, I know perfection doesn't exist, but it's
In my mind it does.
you aim for the stars, you land on the roof kind of scenario. It's like actually because you're pushing yourself so hard, people are like, oh, do you manage to get all of this done still? And I think that's natural as well. If you're doing something you've never done, you're gonna develop and grow as a person. So
How was it getting the acts together? Like, was that stressful? Like, trying to get everyone to...
I feel like the beginning of this whole process was more stressful than now, to be honest, because I feel like a lot of people didn't believe it was going to happen. And I feel like people thought it was... Yeah, no, I just feel like...
Look at us now!
Yeah.
Look at us now!
like, I just feel like people were probably like, really? You're going to do a carnival? I don't know if that's... You know? So I just felt like a lot of people didn't... Like,
I remember
sign up
talking
and
about
stuff.
like, carnival. We had a couple of like conversations, maybe even a couple of years ago around it. Just like, oh, it would be nice to one day. And then I remember getting a phone call. She's like, oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. And I'm like, what? I'm like, really? I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
go. Let's go.
Because that's always been the mission. So like, I can, as with many people, get an idea, procrastinate. Doesn't happen, right? But if you've got the spark, which is you kind of need to. People like that will push you. And Precious is the type of person that will encourage you, but like because of your infectious, like passionate energy, it's easy for people to get on board with it and be like, "Oh, actually, you're so driven. I know you're going to do it one way or another. I know you're going to achieve the goal that you set out to do." So it's just a case of how we're going to get there. Yeah.
I told you, I'm emotional today. Don't start. Damage. No, don't. I do feel like now, I feel like people have seen it, how it's got now, and the hype of it, that I think that everyone wants to jump on board now, which is fine because next year we'll have even more people, you know? But I feel like a lot of people that are in it now are deserving. That's what I feel.
Yeah, we're deserving. Do you hear that?
No, I do. I feel you're all deserving because you lot you've been doing your thing for years, all of you, and you're all amazing and done so well anyway. So I just feel like we need...
Do you not feel like it's kind of like, because obviously like I have a very like particular view on like certain things like this. So obviously like this podcast that we're on now this is like a documentation that someone can look back in 10 years or 20 years and be like, both of you guys were pivotal in, you know, creating the Peterborough Carnival again, and who knows how big it's going to be in you know 10 years 15 years. It's like a huge thing, isn't it? So
that's true. That's
you know
true.
so
exactly, I think that's what it is.
Pretty dope, you know.
I never my problem is I don't look at the future really. I kind of stay in the present and I just keep on going with what I'm doing now, and then when it does succeed in the future, that's when I'm like, we made it now.
Could you have seen yourselves, like, I'm gonna set like a scene,
Okay,
so here we go, right?
Here we go.
Back. So could you picture yourselves, say, like 20 years ago, running around at like Marcus Garvey Club, thinking to yourselves, we're going to be running like a Saturday school and putting on a carnival in Peterborough for like our community? Can you like, does it sound mad to you that you had this idea in your brains like all this time ago, running around in like these communities, to then actually being here to then produce that idea? Does it not feel a bit like raw? Like, raw.
do you know what?
Because in my head, I'll be like raw, like that's mad.
Yeah, I've never deeped it. I think like I've said before, I don't think of things like that. I just kind of live in the moment. That's the type of person I am. That's what I've realised a lot more now. Like people say that to me, like, look, you know you're doing a carnival, you know it's a big thing, and in my mind I'm like, is it? Like to me, I'm just like, yeah, we're just doing an event. Like, this should have happened time ago. We're just doing it now. Like, I just feel like, it should be getting done, but we're just doing it now.
I think I feel the same way. I feel like
It was super casual.
Yeah, I feel like this is meant. It's meant to be that way. And then I often think, well, you can overanalyze stuff to the point where you are frozen into doing nothing. So I would think maybe if we did think about it too much, the pressure might then got onto the point that we don't ever do anything. But I with a lot of these kind of things, I'm like, well, that's what's meant to happen.
Yeah.
Again, if somebody else was meant to step up and take the opportunity in the sense that there's nothing there and create it, and they haven't, then we were meant to be the ones that was.
That's why I would say everything happens for a reason, and everything happens at the right reason and the right time.
Yeah.
I always live by that, and I just feel like now is the right time.
Yeah.
I feel a lot of people, their mindsets are a lot different now, and we're a lot more grey now. And I feel like people do actually want to work together and collab together and make changes. I think now's the time that's happening. I think maybe in 10 years ago, 5 years ago, that won't be happening.
Do you have any advice for like up and comers or people maybe 10, 20 years from now that we want to do something like this, whether it's in Peterborough or London or like Nottingham or Leicester? Do you have any advice for them on like how to like maintain and build like a community like you guys?
I think just start, just do it. Not think about things, like just do it and reach out to people, like-minded people that you know could support you on your journey, because you really can't do things on your own. I would not be able to do Culture Community if we did without the Culture Community family. Like it wouldn't be running. Like I would be burnt out, mash up. It wouldn't be happening. I'll be like, I can't do this anymore. It's done. But with them, they help me to get through it. Like when I'm having my wobbles, when I'm going crazy. You don't see the back scenes. Like, I have my time, I have my moments, but like they just keep me calm and come on, Precious, you got this. Come on, you can do it. And I can actually rely on them. I trust them with my heart. So I think you just need to have people on the same path and mindset that you have.
Wavelength.
I think I would have said something similar in the sense of like people who are championing you and are around you. They're the people to keep closest to you.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to assume where those people are going to come from. Okay, you're my friend, you're my good friend. But then you 20, 30 years, how come you ain't? Don't bother getting into that. Don't bother getting into people who you think should be supporting you and maybe you don't feel like they are supporting you. Focus on the people who want to support you and just nurture that. And just don't ever get too... That could turn someone bitter. Don't ever get too hung up on who's helping you and who's not.
Yeah.
Like just focus on the ones that are and nurture that community around you.
Facts.
That's what I'd say.
Definitely.
Lovely.
So I'd say, how is the culture community like utilizing social media to your like benefit? Because I see like, like there's a lot of videos and stuff and, like, yeah. If you want to kind of talk about that from like a marketing point of view.
Yeah.
It's a joke. So you have to talk about the secret weapon. You have to talk about the secret weapon that we have when it comes to marketing and social media.
Yeah. Well, Manso. So my partner, he's the one that does all our social media. He's amazing. I don't know. When we first started, it was me. If you actually scroll back, you see the difference of how it started.
Don't scroll.
Don't scroll back. Don't scroll back.
Don't scroll back.
But you'll see the difference of how it started when the videos are looking mashed up. No one is even going to watch that to how they are now. They're like movies. So I feel like, with marketing wise, we're getting a lot more followers, a lot more engagement. I think it's good because we haven't stopped and we continue and we're like consistent because we have been consistent and we haven't just like fallen off or we're not going to do this anymore. We've been consistent. I think consistency is key when you've got people that actually are rooting for you and they want you to succeed. So I think the more that we continue, the more it's going to grow. So marketing, I think we're good. What do you think?
Yeah. Like the thing is, like it's all about consistency. So I always see videos and like once you kind of like see them and like, oh, what's this? Like you kind of fall into like a rhythm of like it's always going to play on your mind, which then you always eventually you will take some sort of action off of the back of it. So consistency and it does look good as well. So
There's a question. I had a question. This is a topic I was going to bring up with you guys.
Go on.
Yeah. Swearing, right?
Yeah.
just as a topic, and that's quite a general topic, right?
Mhm.
Especially in terms of branding, and again, we're talking about marketing, right?
Mm-hmm.
When is it appropriate to swear? You guys, you just constantly drop an F-bomb. Obviously, we work with children, right? So obviously, we're not swearing at children, but also you're right.
Sounds like yeah.
But obviously, as adults, like there's going to be a situation where you, again, in your day-to-day life, outside of maybe being recorded on camera or in your professional environment, you might swear. So, I'm just interested to know what your guys' thoughts are when it comes to a podcast. Where is the line between this is professional, this is me just being me?
I don't give a fuck.
I don't care.
Like it's not.
Yeah,
No,
I don't care.
Yeah, like even in a professional environment nowadays in 2025, it's very much shifted. Obviously, like you need to be politically correct to an extent still.
What generation are you? Just not to like it's the biggest only thing that's important. But
I'm 31, so I don't know what.
So what is that generation?
I don't know about these generations.
I don't know.
Messed up the base because no one knows what generation.
But
Not in
obviously,
the-
like
millennial.
but-
I'm a millennial. I don't think
What's Gen Z? When's that? Let me Google it.
you might be millennium babies. I don't know.
Yeah, it's born in '94.
Children, like
But I think they said, I know you might be millennial as well, actually. But you feel like the working environment in 2025 that people are less bothered or hung up on.
Yeah, but then the thing is, like, I've been in so many environments, yeah, on all levels, where people are swearing.
Yeah.
People are swearing in big meetings and stuff it's just not like a big thing.
Yeah.
And obviously people aren't swearing at other people because that's a whole other thing. But obviously people might just swear, in their
Look, I've always had this thing
language, innit?
about
Yeah.
swearing because what I've tended to find is people who are, like you would say, are salt of the earth people, working class people, they don't feel anything about swearing.
Yeah.
Super rich people don't feel anything about swearing. It's
Yeah.
the middle class.
That-
It's the middle class that
that-
they're trying to regulate. Right? No, you could get into the
yeah.
get into the top elite class because I think it's an interesting topic. No, go on. What have you got?
So we got the silent generation, yeah.
The what
The
generation?
Silent generation. Silent.
So what?
that's 1995.
That's not a generation.
It is.
No, that's
The
1945.
silent generation.
To 1945, yeah. Then you got baby boomers.
Baby boomers, yeah, I know about that. Yeah.
1946 to 1964. Then you got Generation X, 1965 to 1980. Then you got the millennials, right? 1981 to 1996.
Oh, cool.
Gen Z.
Millennial.
Who?
Wrong, you.
I'm not Gen Z.
Millennial as well.
I'm a millennial.
Oh yeah.
Just
Gen Z is 97 to 2012.
1986, it said, right?
Yeah, up until 90.
Night.
You
thought I was
yeah.
Oh, 96.
Yeah, I suppose
Gen
1980 up to 1996.
98. Oh, okay.
That's my mum.
Yeah.
Hey, mum, you're a Gen X.
Let's derail the whole podcast. That wasn't the idea. Anyway, the idea was to talk about like where we're at in 2025 in a professional environment, where that line is. But I think what I was just saying to Izzy there is like, I feel like if you're working class, people don't care about swearing. If you're super rich, you be around super rich people, just, oh bloody hell, I'm just swearing all the time, right? It's the middle classes where you think, oh, I'm going to be looked at a certain type of way if I do swear, or
No, I
I'm
don't
going to be
care.
seen as less intelligent if I swear.
There's certain things where, like, say if it's on a podcast now and we're swearing, like, I wouldn't care because I'll just think it's more so content based.
yeah,
Like,
appreciate.
it makes like a clip. If it's like on social media, say if I'm doing a story or whatever, I'm more likely to swear on social media than I am and in actual real life, which is mad.
That's in typing out.
Why? Like,
Yeah.
why? Because you kind of
I don't-
Play a
I
certain
use,
character.
like, comment, like comedic, like
value.
timing or
Yeah.
value, or whatever.
Okay.
I mean, certain
Yeah.
words are so versatile.
About the children, it's jokes.
Mm.
Sometimes
You can use it as an
Are you my toast
bomb, right? That's the most used.
Well, then
Use word, isn't it? Yeah.
And then after that is shit. And then after that it's damn. They're like the top few swear
Damn.
words. on.
Yeah, but I guess it kind of from a personal brand point of view, because everyone's trying to come across as authentic as. Huh?
We're having two
What's this?
separate
Yeah,
podcasts.
conversations.
This
Yeah,
is exactly what's happening.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
The
going.
audience is going to be completely divided.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, what the hell's going on?
Guys,
sorry.
it's not even like a whisper, it's a whisper convo.
Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, from a personal brand point of
this
view,
is on.
because everyone's trying to be as authentic as possible. People associate being authentic and being real as, you know, is you can swear and stuff. You know, there's a lot of influencers and entrepreneurs and rich people that
some people force swearing to the point like, I don't think you're authentic. You're just saying it because you're trying to
like Asha. Yeah.
Time and place. I feel like there's time and place for it everywhere. Like,
You said that, you swear.
I do.
More on social media than in real life.
If I'm ranting, I'll rant and I'll.
Oh, okay, fair.
I'm not going to rant in real life, but I will.
Yeah, you will rant in real life. I thought like
as well though, because I grew up around like you can't swear around your elders or young.
Oh, what?
Basically,
In front of my
no, of course not. Of course not.
Yeah.
Wouldn't happen. But I feel like that's changing. It's shifting.
You look
social
guilty.
media.
Me?
Like,
yeah.
No, I personally don't swear, and I think not really, no, because I'm always around children.
Okay.
Oh yeah, fair.
So I feel like it's kind of ingrained in my head. Don't swear. Like even when I'm in the car with the kids, I will not listen to swearing music.
Right.
That's good though.
I do not
that is
listen to like, the music changes, but as soon as the kids are in the car, that's when it's all going down. So yeah, meat words everywhere. But yeah, that's how I've been function. That's how I function with.
I must be rude then.
You're not rude.
Sorry.
Why?
You're not,
What do you mean?
you're not rude at all.
Because
turn the
You swear
airplane
in front of your parents and that?
no, not in front of my parents.
Oh,
I don't.
So you're not-
I do. I do now, but I don't know why. I feel very comfortable. Like if I'm talking about something and I swear, I swear up. But it's weird because it's just changed and I don't know why because I've never think of doing that
So I've got
when I was
a
younger.
younger sibling who would feel more comfortable.
Mm.
So I'm there like, you were like, is that allowed? Are we allowed to do that? I'm grown.
We're there
in
now.
theory, I'm grown. I'm
Yeah.
like 37. I'm like, is that allowed? Are we
Yeah.
allowed to do that? Like, but yeah, no, I always find it an interesting topic. I always find, because again, I get it. Sometimes you want to emphasize a point.
Yeah.
Certain words are so, and actually, if you look into the history, of a lot of these words, it's not even,
Yeah.
even that deep, really.
But some are just funny to say. I ain't gonna lie. Some are just funny to say.
Like what?
No, we don't need to go there.
Enough.
We don't need to go there.
You were talking about marketing anyway. Before I come back to that, that's
Yeah.
a whole separate
Nah, like,
segment.
it made me think of another point where I could take this podcast so left, but I was like, I don't know, you know. I could just push the button. Yeah, I could just
push the button. Is this what we?
Nah, like, what are your views on the what are your views on the N-word and the usage of the N-word in today's culture and the history of it, and have we reclaimed the words? Is it our word? Should we not say it at all? Like, I don't know. Like,
I don't
Also
want.
the-
Listen.
Why everyone looking at me? You both literally be like,
No.
Oh,
I'm getting a bit of a gauge as to.
who wants to say?
that's what's going on. Yeah.
I from my understanding, I could be a bit ignorant myself. It wasn't a word necessarily created by black people. It was a word created to like derogatorily use it against black people, right?
Mm.
Yes, you could say we've claimed it to the point, or and that's a different thing. I'm dual heritage, right? So does we mean me? I don't know. Most
Yeah,
people
like
say,
it's a very-
yeah, of course you. I never said anything and
Why is he
issue
busting
it,
up?
right? No, that's the real. Like this yellow you saying the M word. It's not allowed. What are we doing?
It's in
over
yellow,
here, right?
you know. What do you mean?
See, again, I'm old school. You go into the church, hey, yellow boy. Why
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Man, yeah.
I would cry.
Okay,
or redskin. That's the other one. Right?
Redskin?
Yeah. That's just normal. But again, there's certain. The way I relate it, right, is there's certain terms that you might call a family member, someone who you know really well.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe make it be your gal or something. The terms of endearment you would call her, what's up, babes? But you wouldn't say that to someone walking down the street. So in the same way, there's we're all familiar with this concept of using certain words with certain people, and you just wouldn't feel comfortable saying that with everyone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've got, friends of every community that would feel comfortable maybe using their derogatory word within their community, but
Yeah, and they do.
somebody else said it's going to be a problem, of course. But again, we live in a world where freedom of speech is a thing.
Yeah, of course.
Social media is a thing. So I think anyone can say anything as long as they're comfortable with the repercussions of what they said.
That's a
That's a
very good answer. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, if you're in an environment and you're like, oh, I think I can get away with saying this. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay, so I personally would say we shouldn't be using it because it wasn't, like Shaun said, it was a word that was used to just, it was hate, is made out of hate,
Noise, right?
basically. So I just feel like us claiming it is stupid, because why would you want to claim a word that someone's called you to make you feel like less of a person? I feel like any other racist word that's put out there, has that culture claimed it in a good way?
Yes.
What word?
I'm not gonna say that.
What? Sorry, what culture then? I don't know what word.
Don't you
No,
dare!
don't use a word. No, like what?
Oh, in school,
I know. I feel like I know where you.
Pakistanis,
Yeah.
they would use a derogatory word that
Rhymes with Aki.
Right. So.
you look, man.
Right.
Yeah, basically,
okay,
like,
but
and they would
don't
call
use-
each other that, like normal,
Yeah, but
normal.
Do you have that in songs?
No.
No.
Do you see what I mean?
I've never
Like,
seen
okay, maybe the little friends or whatever do it, but you don't have that in songs. You don't have that everywhere. And them saying, yeah, this word's good now, because it's not, and it's not a good word.
Yeah,
feel like
I think
why
it's just
we-
a American culture thing, isn't it? Because we get it from the American culture, because it wouldn't.
Yeah, but
wasn't anywhere else.
America-
No, we didn't grow up. When I grew up, it wasn't a word as common as it is today. I'd say that
It was common, but it was just said behind your back.
No, but like in terms of like, oh no, I mean like in like terms of.
You didn't say it.
Yeah.
I'm saying my experience around.
I didn't say you.
I don't feel like I heard it.
Yeah.
I feel like a term that was used
Maybe
more
where you
split.
lived then. Do you know what? I grew up in an area where we would walk down the street and be called it, and I'm talking about us growing up, and that's like. the
Oh,
80s.
we're talking about other races saying that. I thought we were talking about like
No, in-
other black
in
people
general.
saying.
So I just think the word in general, I don't think we should be calling each other it and using it as it's a good thing, because it's not. Because if you look at the history, it weren't made for us to.
Was there racism in your schools that you guys went to?
100%.
Oh, I grew up in an area that historically,
You went to my school.
What school?
yeah, Longville,
Yeah.
Longville.
Or in Longville.
Yeah, so Alton back in the day was perceived by a lot of people to be quite a racist area.
Yeah.
And it's like if you came to Alton, you weren't of the right demographic, you might leave with a couple of bumps and scratches. Like, oh,
I left that fine.
Yeah, you must have left the nice area.
thank God, by the grace of God, so did I. Actually, I never had any issues, and I guess some of my friends had issues, but some of them didn't. But again, a lot of it's territorial, right? It's like, are you from this area?
Yeah.
If you're not from the area, then it's more of an issue.
You go there,
You know, classic,
You go there, yeah?
classic ones.
Go
classic
there,
ones
yeah, I
Of,
see go
of
there.
like, I don't like black people, but you're okay. You're all right. It was almost like that kind of mentality. But you're okay because you live next door.
I like
And
you.
think, that's not a compliment, bro. It's not. That's not a compliment. But again, I remember walking around like we're talking probably 20 years ago, and having a little kid like that was maybe as high as my knee run up to me and like hit me. Like it's a kid, right? And then use the wrong derogatory term to call me by. And all I remember thinking is, where's your parent? Where is your parent? Where is your guardian? Right? Where is your guardian? Because they're the person I need to have a conversation with, right? And that's just walking down the street. That's like a stone's throw from where I lived. So that's
learned behavior. Yeah, that's
I
bad.
never had any like racial things in school. I remember
Oh, really?
when I started in secondary school, I remember seeing like Shaun and like Daniel, bare people, and I just felt safe.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, like they know him. It's all right. It's cool. So throughout my years in school, I never had like any like issues or like racial things. It's when I was out of school. I remember walking from town down like Common Road, and then hearing like these Asians. I was like, yeah. I was thinking, bruh, like my grandparents like did down here. I can't go to
Common Road, you say?
Yeah,
Is that top end? Or what?
top end.
Top end, isn't it?
Huh?
Top end, bottom end. Okay,
top
don't,
end.
don't,
Yeah.
yeah. Don't worry, like you're not
In the middle,
ingrained in the politics.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, that's the only time.
Do you know what? All those kind of issues is exactly where Unity Youth Crew, the youth project I was involved. That's exactly where that came in to try and fuse some of those racial tensions that was going on.
There was a lot.
at the time, and there was a
Massive
was a-
fights in town park.
There was a lot,
There
because
was-
that's
there
where
was
we
more-
I grew up near Cromwell Road. So that's why we would literally, me and my sister, we used to walk down the street and they would just call us a...
Bro, how'd you react? Did you have to like...
We would chase them.
Oh, chase them?
Yeah, we'll chase them, man. They'll run. After they say it, they always run. Yeah, me and Priscilla, we didn't play. We didn't play when we were young.
You can't be afraid of a racist. And actually, a lot of the time, the way I always try to rationalise it is someone's either ignorant or they're evil. Right?
And they were young, they were our age, so it was a bit like, and then run away. Like, it weren't like they're ready to like really do nothing to us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was
I
difficult.
tell you, mad thing, the other day I was walking down the street. This is not even long ago, right? Probably about 6 months ago, walking down the street, and there's these 3 kids on bikes, right? And I saw one of them staring, like making hard eye contact, like I'm watching you, tracking me. I'm thinking, all right, mate. Right? I walked by, and like an invasive thought, and he couldn't help himself, right? He said, "Baldy."
Oh gosh.
I turned around, I said, "You cheeky little shit. Don't call me Baldy. Can't talk to people like that, bro. What are you doing?" But it did make me laugh. I walked away laughing because I was thinking that could have been me. That easily could have been me back in the day. And I've got a sense of humour, you know.
Yeah.
I have a sense of humour about things. So I bet it's funny.
That's mad.
I have been abused on the street for a while. It's nice.
That is mad.
To be fair, like I feel like because I've been called it before in like a bad way in school and so. Well, not the school I went to, but
Sorry, good way.
No, there's not a good way, but there was just a really kind of ignorant, innocent way. I've been called it before. So I was filming a wedding in Pakistan, yeah, and some rich people's wedding, yeah, and they basically had like one of the ceremonies they had in their garden, yeah. They basically changed their garden into like a nightclub. It was crazy. There had like loads of servants and that, and then like there was like that. They had like little boys and that serving food and that, and one of the boys must have come up to me because a lot of them hadn't really seen black people before, yeah, and he was like, "Oh, you're black," and I was like, "Yeah," and then he was like, "Oh, I call you N-word," and he's there smiling and that, but obviously it's very obvious that he got that from American culture, innit? American culture. People were calling me Michael Jordan. I look nothing like Michael Jordan.
Wow.
So they just pick up little things from American culture. Like it was.
You got a full head of hair.
Huh?
You got a full head of hair.
I know. I'd like all these little youths and that following me around as if I was a celebrity because I've just never seen a black person before, and they just see little things. I don't know, on TV or something, and think like that's cool. So it was obvious that he said it in like an innocent kind of way.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
as a person of colour, when someone starts talking about something and you don't want them to get too far in the conversation because you know eventually they're going to say something crazy, and it's like, okay, and you kind of try and stop the conversation or like, all right, nice, it was nice to meet you. You're trying to get away before they come up. Like, oh, my, aren't these black, by the way? They might start with something quite benign, and then before you know it, you're like, oh, can I touch your hair? You're like, right.
No.
Oh, the hair.
I don't have that problem, obviously. But like now you've crossed the line, now you've gone too far. Like, yeah, that's yeah. I think a lot of the time it's ignorance, though. It is ignorance.
Yeah.
It's like you are so sheltered, same as what you're. That's ignorance. That's raw ignorance.
Yeah.
Like I've spent time living in Wales, and the further up the valley, they're gonna be less exposed to black people.
Yeah.
I remember going in a McDonald's. There was a man behind me with his kid, and I could tell the kid wanted to say, staring at me.
Yeah.
I'm there laughing because he's trying to shut the kid up from saying anything.
Yeah.
And I'm there thinking, I know you probably black person or say something.
Yeah.
You just want to get it out, but
That's mad.
But again, it's ignorance. If you don't know, you don't know. It just depends on if it's malicious, right?
Yeah, I think that's the
where
difference.
You're crossing the line. Yeah. You're intentionally trying to upset me or degrade me.
And I think that's why, going back, to Culture Community, I think that's why, another reason why I wanted to do it, because I wanted children to be so sure of themselves and know exactly who they are, that if they have to go through something like racism, they're like, well, I know where I come from. So it doesn't affect them as much as it affects someone that doesn't really know where they come from, or like just self-love about themselves and just love themselves.
I know it's because, again, especially with younger people, I've had my son out and out tell me, he's like, I won't even be offended. I'm like, all right, cool. I hear what you're saying. That's fine. It's just knowing that if someone says it to you in real life, then actually, like, do I teach him in theory you should be upset? Like, no, you should be upset.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying because you're.
But he's not. but it's also good for him to be aware that actually there was an attempt. There was an attempt to degrade you, so you can know how to deal with that person and not to treat them as a friend because they're not. But again, if you're not hit by it,
then yeah, you don't want to give power to that word too much.
In like this day and age now, if you was like racially like abused verbally, how would it be like? Well, I don't know. You can't really say how you react in it because it's in the moment.
Is it bad that I'd probably laugh to begin with? Because, you know, like when the situation just sounds so just ridiculous, I'm like, for that to happen now as a big man, for someone to be saying that to me, like, do you know like when you kind of like almost have like out of body experience? So I'll laugh and then I'll get angry. But I think I'd kind of laugh at the situation, like first, especially if it was like malicious. So yeah, like. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm very.
You already know that like the system is already racist, and you're already in that, and there's a lot of things that we're going through that's not directly racist in our faces. I think really them just saying it, you just have to know who you are in yourself to then just.
I try not to leave off any kind of emotion. So if anyone's ever trying to insult me, like you're trying to goad me to get a reaction, I will think very carefully about. If you deserve a reaction from me, if you deserve a response from me beyond me being like, oh, that's mad. I've never been that ignorant in my life. Cool for you, bro. Like you're not gonna affect I've clearly impacted your day more than you will ever impact my day for a fact. I know that in myself. But again, it does go back to that inner confidence of being like, I know who I am. I know who I am. You're not gonna trick me out my position.
I think sometimes just ask them, do you even know what that word means? Where did that word come from? And see if they can even explain that. Make them look stupid, you know?
Spell it. No, it's weird because I feel like I would probably be more on what you're thinking and what you're thinking, in terms of not really like playing into it, But I feel like when I was younger, I feel like I was way too passive and allowed a lot of moments to happen. And I'm not saying I'm on smoke now, but I feel like I'm much more likely, like in my head, I feel like someone is going to deserve to get mashed up in it, So I'm not waiting for that opportunity, but if you give me a reason, and depending on how my day is going, I don't know.
With caution.
I don't know, innit?
We live in 2025 where actually, it's actually a crime.
To do that, that's assault.
When my pops came to the UK and he's being chased with a brick, it's not... Do you think anything really ever got followed? Probably not.
No.
So now it's actually a crime. So rather than, someone calls you that, then you punch them up, and then blah blah blah, and then it's a back and forth rather than actually what you're doing is actually a crime, punishable. But so do you know what's going to annoy you even more as someone who might feel like I'm not meant to be in this country? I'm going to use the very laws of this country to get you in trouble for saying something that you know you probably shouldn't be saying. How about that?
Yeah, film it, put it on social media. Look, they'll lose their job. That's it.
Sometimes I see that as, I hear what you're saying. You want to react, you want to say something, but okay. Am I going to use this as a chance to get rid of some of my PTSD when it might have happened and I wasn't in a position to say anything? I'm going to educate you and say, and at the end, also, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. And 9 times out of 10, that's real. Like, you're ignorant. You know how ignorant you got to be to think that you're impacting someone.
I need repercussions. No, I need them to lose their job or something. I need something to happen. I ain't gonna lie. I need something to happen. They need the phone. The phone, either they get a mash up or the phone's coming out. Yeah. What's your name? Where are you from? Where do you work?
I've got plenty of people around.
I'll find you on LinkedIn.
The exact same thing. To do it. And listen, each to their own. No one can tell anyone how to react.
No, of course.
After you've been disrespected. If someone says something, you actually are, in theory, within your rights to be like, actually, like, I'm gonna give you some kind of response. But it becomes difficult when it's like someone's using verbal and it's knowing I have to respond to you verbally. Rather than you've called me a word and now I'm mashing you up and I've been pulled out of character and you don't look the same anymore, you know?
You don't. So
now we're all not doing well, aren't we? Now we're all upset. Like, and that's you with your mouth. Just educated you and walked off.
Yeah. It is. It's like killing them with kindness, isn't it? Like, the thing is, if they feel like they've actually got to you and done something to you, then they've won.
Yeah.
So don't let them feel like that. You kill them with kindness. Okay.
I couldn't even kill. I would have to just ignore it, even if it's in a form of a text or verbal or whatever. I would just air it,
so they don't feel like they've actually got to you.
Well,
because
I
that's
hope
worse.
to get to that point in life at some point, but I think right now, I think I'll definitely want repercussions. But probably what you said was probably right about the PTSD thing. It probably is that where I'm like, I'm much more likely to do something because I felt like I didn't do certain things. So you probably, yeah, you're right.
Big like 3 guys walked by or drove by and said it, and I'd like, they're just gonna beat me up. So
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Whatever the scenario was, I'm just trying to fabricate a whole situation. But
Yeah.
just I'm older now. I am actually in a position where I've proved myself to be assertive in every other area of my life. I'm not gonna allow this to be an area where I'm not. Not going to allow myself to be disrespected for my own self.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it to benefit the person. If I decide to talk and educate a person, that's for me. That's for my own psyche. It's not because I care about that person or.
Yeah.
If I'm happy for you to stay ignorant, bro. I'm happy for you to run into somebody else.
Yeah, fair.
Keep saying it.
Yeah.
Keep saying it because not everyone's like me. So you keep saying it, and then some look. There's people who are ignorant and don't care anyway. But
yeah, true.
there was but it was definitely stricter back in the day. You know?
Yeah, facts.
I think there was less tolerance. But...
All right, so let's swiftly go on to something a bit more, positivity.
Yes,
You know?
100%.
And we're going to go into something that I have been playing in my mind for the past 45 minutes or so. And what that is, I'm going to give you 3 quick fire questions each. Right? You have to answer as honestly as possible.
Okay.
Okay? Aizan, you too.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
This is off the cuff. Come on.
So, curry goat or oxtail?
Curry goat.
Oxtail.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Ackee and saltfish or callaloo?
Ackee and salt.
Ackee selfish.
Okay.
I don't really like either.
What?
I'm not a big fan of either. To be
You don't like either?
To
What's
be
the lesser
fair,
of 2 evils to you?
Yeah.
probably Calais, probably prefer that. To be fair, yeah.
Patty or fritter?
ooh.
Patty.
What type of fritter?
Yeah, if it's saltfish fritter,
Saltfish.
What type of patty?
You got a chicken, no, a beef patty.
Oh no, saltfish fritter, 100%. Mm-mm.
Oh,
It's all about chicken patty. I couldn't do the
You like
beef.
chicken patty?
Yeah.
patty. Patty.
Patty.
Rather the chicken patty than beef.
I'd have to say patty, probably.
Fried dumpling or festival?
Fried dumpling.
I like festival, but only if you're in Jamaica and have festival. And had no nice festival in
There's
England.
no difference.
I'm joking. So the same.
I'm playing. I'm joking.
Everything in Jamaica tastes better.
I'm joking. Fried dumpling.
Fair. The festival thing's kind of new to. It was more new to me because I never really had it growing up like that.
Yeah.
I never really had it growing up like that. I don't know why.
They're
Yeah.
sweeter when they're denser.
They're sweeter, yeah.
Like a shortcake or shortbread.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I just had one. Oh, no. Oh, okay, yeah. Jerk chicken, fried chicken.
Jerk chicken.
Yeah, jerk
You said
chicken.
jerk chicken, all right? Jerk chicken, curry chicken.
Jerk
Jerk
chicken.
Jerk chicken.
Damn.
We're talking about the one in the drum.
Yeah.
Yeah, jerk chicken's
I'm
A1,
a
top
curry
tier.
chicken guy, not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you want for the fried?
Yeah, even over fried. Yeah. I'll go curry chicken over fried.
Hmm.
White rice.
Interesting.
I would go curry chicken over fried rice. Fried chicken, though.
Would you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Was it curry chicken over fried chicken?
Yeah.
I'd rather for fried chicken.
Don't know. I'm a bit. What? Yeah, but what fried chicken? What, like from KFC in Jamaica?
Nah,
like the
the-
barbecue one.
Proper
proper
made,
way,
yeah.
homemade.
Auntie's made it.
Funeral plate.
Yeah.
Funeral place.
Wow.
No, everyone knows funeral plate hits.
I was gonna bring up another conversation that's like going left in it, yeah, but
Guinness punch
it was
or a Maggie.
Guinness punch, 100%.
Guinness punch, 100%.
I'm going with Maggie.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm going with Maggie.
What? Ugh, like it's not.
To be fair, I had.
Maggies are so
Say
overrated.
this, I
Like,
had my first one last week.
last week.
No, Maggie.
Maggie. You had your first one last week.
Last week.
But
I've seen them, I
I feel
didn't
like
like
again,
the
I feel like for the most part,
I don't think they look nice.
More,
The bottle's not very nice looking, so I never really drank it. It's okay, but I'm like, what's the
drink
hype?
mainly, guys.
No, I just drank it straight.
Yeah,
If I'm gonna make an
it
assumption,
is a guy thing.
mainly it's
Okay.
Or
Okay.
bigger fruit punch bigger.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
Bang.
I'll try that then because I was like, Tastes like old people drink.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Like an elderly drink. Then they'll drink. No, man, it tastes like it's not even like it's gone off or something.
Yeah.
God off you.
Did you have the original one or the one
Original.
Oh, okay.
So Guinness Punch, all the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Guinness
that's all I
Punch
had.
slaps.
Quick fire
Guinness
questions,
Punch.
Not gonna lie.
I like that.
But yeah, most of the ones that you picked were ones I would have picked.
Oh,
Plantain or plantain?
Oh, plantain.
Yeah, okay, cool.
is it a mountain?
Nice.
Nigerians call it plantain.
Yeah, but they also call it mountain. Going up the mountain.
What was you gonna say?
Plantain. What was
No,
it?
you said
Oh.
you had a
But he said it will go
Question
left,
that's
left.
gonna-
Oh, left. Oh, nah. It was just about not all Jamaican people can cook in it. Yeah, that's what it was about.
Whoa!
Like, it
I'm
was
not any part of this.
But what? Nah,
Said
When you
that.
go look at
I'm
every
gonna
camera,
drink
document.
no, because you
And
know
on
when
that
you go
note,
to certain,
thank you guys for watching.
you know to
Like,
you go
comment,
to certain
subscribe,
functions. Yeah, okay.
all that
okay.
good stuff.
Is there one thing that we can all agree on? Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
This is gonna sound a bit mad, yeah, especially if not everyone's in agreement, but
We had 3 shots.
I don't feel like I've had like a proper good mac and cheese at any Jamaican function.
I can't believe you just said
A
that.
proper. Do you know about?
You said mac
Do you know?
and cheese. That's the most
Mac and
American
cheese.
food ever.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I
The
know.
last 10
but-
years we started doing mac and cheese. in these
But
days.
but every function there's mac and cheese, yeah, and I don't know why, and it's the driest mac and cheese.
Oh, whose
Like-
functions you been to? Name them.
Nothing,
Name
no.
Don't do that.
No, I'm
No.
joking. I'm joking.
No.
Wherever he's been,
I
and
made-
he's been
I
there,
made mac
he's
and
cussing
cheese.
you out right now.
Salted, bro.
I made mac and cheese, yeah, like the proper mac and cheese with the 4 or 5 different cheeses, and you make
a
the
little bit of milk, a little bit of cream.
and you make the root. They're not making mac and cheese like that. They'll just make the macaroni, slap a bit of grated cheese on it.
Do you know what though?
That's
They have to cater for a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
They ain't making
yeah.
4 cheeses. They have to cater for a lot of
Mac and
people.
cheese,
They're not.
is it? Or not?
They need to cater for a lot of people. They're not using 4 cheeses for that.
No, so just basic thing,
Cheese
innit?
is
Alright,
expensive,
fair.
price went up. You get
No.
one cheese.
No. Is there gonna be food at the con? There isn't it.
What do you mean?
There isn't it. What food?
Yeah, the food. Yeah.
Thinking about it.
What food's gonna be at the carnival?
Pressure, guys, because now you heard him
What
say
food?
I've never
Yeah,
had good
he
mac
wants
and
that mac and cheese.
cheese.
Oh
I
no.
want to get fucked.
No pressure, guys. No pressure.
Yeah, calm.
No, we've got
Real
Caribbean street vibes. We got Coco Caribbean Kitchen.
Nice,
We've
nice.
got everyone says like Coco. The shout out to all of you. We got Auntie Pam's. They're from Cambridge. We've got a lot of aunties. Auntie Pam's, Auntie's Pot,
Nice.
Auntie May's, and Afrique Food.
Mm. Any more?
So where are they like set up? Like in the square?
Ice cream man.
We got Jimmy Choo scoops all the way from Leeds.
Ching.
Black Ice Cream
Ooh.
Man
Jimmy
coming
Choo.
down.
That's
Jimmy Choo
cold.
scoops. He's coming down, so he's gonna be there as well. I'm really sorry if I've missed out any food. Oh, Cape Verdean, so they're cuisine. They're Portuguese,
Dope.
and Anta's Kitchen, Gambian.
That's it.
Bare food.
So how did you get all these like just networking connections?
Yeah, some
people
I
know people.
Some applied. So yeah, so we're gonna have a lot of. I really wanted. We wanted to be a lot of different foods, not just Caribbean
Yeah.
or not just African. We wanted different variety for everyone.
Nice. And where they're going to be set up, like in the
Cathedral
square?
Square, Bridge
Square.
Street. So we've got Bridge Street and we've got Cathedral Square and we've got a little bit of the other street. I don't know, outside Wingstop.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what it was called.
So it's Cathedral Square, Bridge Street, Wingstop,
Cool.
and then behind near the cathedral as well.
Is there like a stage and stuff? And
There's going to be a stage we've got a sound system. Yeah. We've got face
Who did-
painters.
Is Anton DJ?
Of course.
Okay.
Come on.
Me,
Okay.
DJ Scotcher.
Of
Scotch
course.
babes.
All right.
Yeah, so we've got 4 DJs on the day. And yeah, Anton's obviously one of them. Known Anton my whole life. Like he would always be at every event I do.
sick.
100%.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a family affair.
By Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
Is there any? Can we get you on anywhere like your socials or whatever? Where's like your social media stuff?
Yeah. So we are on Facebook, Culture Community Carnival, or Culture Community CIC. Instagram, Culture Community Carnival. We've got a website. www.culturecommunity.co.uk. Same as the website for the carnival, www.culturecommunitycarnival.co.uk. Yeah. So yeah, website, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We now got a TikTok.
Actually, I have seen you guys on TikTok.
And you know what? Yeah, that's new. So follow. Yeah, and yeah. So we've got a TikTok as well. Culture
Lovely.
Community and Culture Community Carnival.
Do you guys have like a lasting message to give to the people them out there? Or not?
Whoa, my mind went blank when you said that. That's why I'm like.
Pressure.
I think we would both agree that we just want to thank everybody for the support that we've had so far, the current businesses, all the people that have been involved. Yeah, we just want to thank the community for genuinely coming together and showing out. And I've had so many people reach out to me and say, I'm going to be there. And or even I can't be there, but I've got my auntie to come in instead. And I've told other people to come along. So
yeah, and everyone has
thank
been
you for
sharing
support.
it and sharing and liking and just letting others know in Peterborough, out of Peterborough, and just and also supporting Culture Community all these years. Even the parents, we love the parents. Without the parents, we wouldn't have the children. Without the children, we wouldn't have the sessions. So yeah, just thank you to everyone and to the volunteers and to all the people that have worked behind the scenes with Culture Community and with the carnival, and all the volunteers that also wanted to be part of the. Sorry, I've started off saying I don't know, but I'm on it now. And all the volunteers that have said they want to be part of supporting with the parade, and all the schools, and just everybody. Oh, the DJs, the hosts, the photographers, just everyone. Like, honestly, it means so much to us. Like, you even wanting to be a part of it. I hope I didn't miss anyone out.
I don't think you did.
And to anyone we missed out, thank you.
My children, because I have literally
My mama.
Yeah, my mum. Like, no, honestly, I've literally.
Can I say God yet?
Obviously God. But I've not been able to spend any time with my kids as much as I wanted to this summer, and they've been so amazing. So my children, thank you very much.
We love that. We love that. So the Culture Community Carnival is this Saturday, August 23rd.
Yes.
10 till 6 p.m.
Yes.
This episode, you'll see it before the carnival. So if you watch it on a Friday night or something, make sure you set your alarm, get up early, and you go down to that Bridge Street, yeah? And you put on some pace paint, yeah?
Yeah, bring your flags.
Yeah, bring your flag, yeah?
Yeah, bring your flag. And we'll be selling horns there. So we'll have our horns up in the place and making noise. Yeah. So
whistles and all that. Bring some cash. You can go get some food from the stalls and that.
And there's a lot of stalls. There's going to be 17 stalls.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
17.
17.
Never seen 17. Boom, bam, bim. So yeah, thank you for you guys for coming on.
Thank you guys, man.
We appreciate you. Appreciate you. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell. And until next time, we are out the cut because we've been in the cut. Yeah? All right then. Peace.